Hello and welcome to the post show meeting. I'm Jared Hill, and this is very serious. Bring in the producers, bring in Danielle decourcey, Jessica Bell. We've got 2 episodes left in the season. We've got another one down. How y'all feeling? I'm happy the gang's all back.
I'm feeling so good and I'm fired up. I'm fired
Fired
up.
up and ready to go.
This was such a good show.
I feel like Asha was giving me so many things to think about. We had kind of planned on this episode being something different, and what it became, I was like, "Oh wow, I think I needed some of this. Like, this was great."
Absolutely. The Meg Crane, like, can we just jump into it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, first of all, shock. Like, it never occurred to me that this product was something that had to be invented. And, like, just to hear that she's working on a short about the woman who created it and her name is Meg, like naturally my mind instantly had no choice but to go for rollout promotion of this short. They need to team up with Meg the Stallion, like real hot girl, take your power back. I created this pregnancy test that women
I'm not
all over the
mad.
world, like, I mean, like, seriously, like, women all over the world benefit from this, families, for how they plan their lives and so forth. And to me, it's just a no-brainer. Like, we need this short doc to get in the hands, in the sphere of Meg the Stallion, and we need this woman to get all her credit and all her coins. Run her money.
I just love that. So, for those of you watching the show, listening to the show, you would know this, but like we're texting in real time, and I'm seeing Jessica had responded in the group chat. Her name is Meg, and I'm thinking like, oh, she's trying to just check to be able to find her name. Jessica was like, no, no, no. Is this about to be a hot girl summer story? Because that's what I'm.
Absolutely. Like the wheels just begin to turn, and I said, "Wait a second, Asha, Meg, meet the other Meg, and let's get this going. World tour."
When I tell you pregnancy test, the home pregnancy test is something that has nothing to do with me. Um, but I was very fascinated to hear this. But I mean, you guys have more experience with the pregnancy test than I do. But like,
First of all, how dare you? And yes, I
I,
do.
Absolutely.
No comment. I'm gonna just be over here.
I should buy stock. But no, I thought that was super interesting. And I thought that was super interesting. I also thought like a lot of the things that Asha was talking about in terms of her, like how pervasive American influence was on her childhood and just like how much she knew about American history. She knows more than a lot of Americans do. And that's not good, guys. We got to do better than that.
I always think about that with people who become American citizens as adults. I'm like, they tend to know American history, or at least what we tell people about American history,
Right.
in a way that is distinctly different and more decided, right? Like they had to know this information and understand it and be able to give it back to get the citizenship test. So yeah, I think about that a lot too.
To that point, though,
Oh, go ahead.
to that point, it just makes you think, right? People who come here and then want to become citizens, like, they really do buy into the idea of the American dream in a whole nother way.
Mm.
And that in itself is something to like think about.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of what made me really curious about the conversation that I had with Asha with patriotism and reparation, and even more specifically with the way that Danielle framed nationalism. I'm like, I'm curious what that feels like to be of an Asian background and to come from the UK and to now be an American citizen. Like, that's layers on layers of things that are completely outside of my own purview. But I also just kind of think like I know what it feels like right now to be someone who is like really challenged by this country and what it is, what it's done, what it's been. I when I was abroad one of the things that felt really clear to me, just kind of like looking at the United States from the outside, was like, oh, and I think I said this on the show before, but like the intersection of American exceptionalism and white supremacy will say to someone like myself, you are not shit, you're not talented, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not valuable, you're not any of this, and also this is the best it can be for you. Right? And I'm like, we got to know that that's not true. And so when I think about someone like Asha, who comes from various different contexts, I'm like, what are the things that you've seen in those places that will kind of give you a perspective on like how we're dealing with this here, and how it could be different, or how we're doing it well or not, etc. So that was really cool to me. Danielle,
I think this.
Oh, go ahead.
I think there's also something to be said about the way we're dismantling education in this country, on various levels, right? Not only for the obvious, like information sharing, gathering, understanding, but also in terms of seeking higher education and what that does on a socialization level, right? Being in spaces, places, having differing ideas, thoughts, and opinions, and learning how to like just deal with that and not like whine. Like we see so many people who can't seem to handle or grapple like someone else's opposite opinion from theirs, or being able to come to the table with an open mind to like, well, let me see that other perspective. I think that's also something that doesn't get spoken about enough when it comes to like the dismantling of education. Like you're eliminating the space and opportunity for people to grow in that area, to be confident of in around someone with a different opinion or purview than them.
Yeah, I think when we're talking about the way that education is being attacked right now, it's like it's very clear what they want to do, right? They want to dumb down this public. They want to get people. There's a lot of folks who kind of frame this as like a new age of slavery, right? In the ways that they want to dumb people down, but also like mine us for information. We've been having this conversation around AI. A lot of like wanting to just kind of take resources, take knowledge, take information, take all of these different things from us, get rid of all of the jobs and the ways that we have income, and then kind of make us subservient to this system. Danielle, you talk about this a lot with food and the ways that the food system is being controlled, and that is a way to manipulate a public. And like we can see it happening in so many different kinds of ways. So yeah,
I think the distinction you made though is important in the sense of I do not believe that education fixes racism, which I think is a popular talking point, especially among a lot of liberals. I think that what it does is it restricts people's information to have the tools to free themselves. Because if you are benefiting from a racist structure, you inherently are not necessarily interested in changing that structure. If the status quo is benefiting you, if you are receiving some kind of psychological wage, because even though you're poor, maybe you're white and you're still better than these other minority people. Racism is a psychological power structure. It's not a sort of lack of education. People are not necessarily ignorant because they're racist. They can be extremely well informed and very racist. But I think everyone is aware that if you do not understand history and you don't understand what's going on, you don't necessarily know when somebody's lying to you, and also how to get yourself out of that situation, which is why you don't let slaves read, which is why you don't want women to read, blah, blah, blah. So I think that distinction is important to me, because I've heard about, oh, if everybody read this, everybody wouldn't be racist anymore. If you just met enough people, it wouldn't be racist anymore. For some people, that's going to be true. I just don't buy it overall. It's a system.
Yeah. Okay, as we wind down, we have 2 episodes left this season. We've got episodes 11 and 12. One of the things that we are already clear about, we have always wanted to wrap the season talking about reparations, and I'm excited for us to kind of think about reparations in kind of some expansive ways. I think one of the things that I'm enjoying in a lot of the discourse in the last few years is the various different ways that we see people discussing how reparations can show up, right? And I think we're clear that it is more than a check. Dominique DePrima, who's been on the show, she said, I am a cut the check girly, right? And I'm like, I appreciate a cut the check girly. And as Dr. Dorothy Brown told us on this show, she was like, reparation also needs to include like the ways that we can repair the system, right? And so that is something I'm excited for us to be talking about in future episodes. And then we'll take a bit of a break for the summer, and I will see us back for new episodes in September, where we'll go through the election in the top of November, and all of those things. Anything else y'all are looking forward to in the rest of the season here, or looking forward to in the next season? Because y'all have already been pitching stuff for next season, which I was like gagged.
I'm really excited for the episode where you wear a sleeveless tee. Just no sleeves on the edges.
Right,
Okay,
you went there.
I'm gonna have to just take people off the camp. I'm like, okay. See now, maybe for the summer, like pop up surprise episode, we'll have some arms out. You know what, Danielle? I'm not doing this with y'all.
Sun's out,
you
guns
said what?
out. Sun's
Listen,
out, guns out.
This light skin mafia that we are beating no allegations. If anything, I'm going to be trying to even out this skin tone for the rest of the summer. Keep me lifted up in prayer as we go into a Meg Crane hot girl summer talking about pregnancy tests. We will see y'all on the next one. Bye. Hey, what's up? I'm Jarrett, and you just finished watching a clip from The Jarrett Hill Show. The Jarrett Hill Show, me being Jarrett Hill. And I would love it if you would like, subscribe, share with your friends, talk to someone about what you saw, and we'll see you next time.